The 2022 NFL draft is lit. Oh my goodness gracious. Just when you thought like the first 13, 14 picks were crazy, the first 10 picks were crazy, then all hell broke loose. Wide receivers being traded all over the place, including A.J. Brown, one of the best young wide receivers in football, going to, oh my God, that's Deebo's music. Will Brinson here with Deebo. The Eagles have acquired A.J. Brown just minutes after drafting Jordan Davis, maybe my favorite player in this entire draft, Howie Roseman, a man who falls in and out of favor with Eagles fans like it's a Hollywood soap opera, traded 18 and 101 in the NFL draft, in the 2022 NFL draft for A.J. Brown, an absolute heist made only better by the fact that it was a better trade. Like they got him basically for the same price as Hollywood Brown from the Ravens. What's your gut reaction as an Eagles fan right now, Deebo?
A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus. This is a grades video. It is an A plus for the Eagles. I went into this draft really hoping that they would select Jameson Williams. We got someone proven to be probably the ceiling of what Jameson Williams could be in A.J. Brown.
I don't think Jameson Williams has the ceiling of A.J. Brown because he's not the size. Like I agree with your point, but it's like A.J. Brown is a fully developed, incredible NFL wide receiver.
They made the mistake a couple years ago of passing on two Ole Miss wide receivers in A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf when they selected J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. This makes up for that. Howie, he is back in the good graces.
Wow!
When the Eagles traded up for 13, in my mind, I had this hope that they would get Kyle Hamilton, but am not upset at all with Jordan Davis. That's a top-notch, huge consolation. You pair him next to Fletcher Cox. You add A.J. Brown, and you legitimately give Jalen Hurts some help in addition to the drafting Devontae Smith last year, plus A.J. Brown and the defensive additions that they've made. Hassan Reddick, Jordan Davis on that defensive line.
But wait, Deebo, there's more.
I haven't seen this.
A.J. Brown gets a 4-year extension for $100 million and $57 million guaranteed, making him one of the highest paid wide receivers in football and guaranteeing there are no issues that he's staying with the Eagles. Yeah, he's happy. He's with the Eagles for the next 4 years. They have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith plus Dallas Goedert. And they just added Jordan Davis on the defense. Like the Eagles might be the favorites to win the NFC East when we wake up tomorrow.
I thought you were going to go NFC.
I'm going to bet the Eagles win it.
Bet them. Sneak it in right now. Yeah, forget the Cowboys. No, it's great, and I don't want to take this like pessimistic view, but now you have these weapons to help out Jalen Hurts, and next year is really it becomes even more a year you can figure out what you have in Jalen Hurts, supplying him with Dallas Goedert and Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown and Miles Sanders and a pretty good offensive line. If Jalen Hurts isn't the guy, you definitely will find that out next year. And you go back into the 2023 draft and you have multiple first-round picks. I love this move by Howie and just a huge upgrade on offense and defense tonight.
Okay, let's think about this just sort of as a whole. So the Eagles came – I don't know if I can trace it all the way back to the Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle swap, but that's sort of where it starts, where the Eagles got an extra first-round pick to move back from 6. They get Devontae Smith. They then have 3 first-round picks in this draft. They trade one of them
because of the Carson
Wentz deal. That's right. Yeah. So they got the Colts first and the Devontae and this first from the Dolphins for the Waddle Smith deal. Essentially, how it worked out in that draft. They take the 3 of the first-round picks and send one of them to the Saints and get the Saints first-round pick next year. The Saints package a bunch of picks and move up and get Chris Olave for less than they could have gotten A.J. Brown for. And Howie trades up to 13, grabs Jordan Davis,
pretty apparent that the Ravens would be taking him.
Oh, a complete snipe. 100%.
He's not there if you sit there at 15.
It's just like he did with Devontae last year when he flipped with the Cowboys and sniped him in front of the Giants. And then takes the other first, and I think 101 is the early 4th, right?
That's probably late 3rd.
Late 3rd, early 4th.
Late 3rd.
But he flips those for A.J. Brown. Like, I mean, I know we like to kind of give Howie grief, and he's had some bad drafts over the past 5 or 6 years, but his work in the first 2 rounds, the last 2 years is just some phenomenal phenomenal maneuvering ahead of teams for guys they wanted, and you come out of it with blue chip talent that you now feel like, as you point out, you can find out what what you have in Jalen Hurts, or go back into the draft next year potentially looking for another quarterback, which we've seen him do, where you move up early and then strike like they did with Carson Wentz, which looked like it worked out for a while and did win them a Super Bowl.
Look, I got to give respect to Howie, because there was part of my brain that entered tonight that's like, the Eagles are going to take Desmond Ridder at number 18, and Howie's going to talk about a quarterback factory. He did not do that. He made a splash. I mean, you go back to the 2020 draft where, admittedly, like, they got cute, and there was questions that night. Like, is this a mistake drafting Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson and others? Clearly a mistake, but like you said, last year was a great move. I cannot see a scenario in which we look back at the Eagles 2022 draft in 3 years and consider it anything but a success, with Davis, who's your guy, and AJ Brown, who's a top five receiver.
AJ Brown's like one of my favorite players in all of football. Like, I might be an Eagles fan now. This is a bizarre plot twist I didn't see
This
coming.
is a switch up.
Cowboys minus 115. Eagles plus 273 or 275 to win the division.
Hammer it.
I mean, they're going to be like closer to 150 tomorrow. 100%. And I think the conference schedule. To win the conference, I see them at 16-1. That's pretty good. What about the Super Bowl?
This is not a conversation I thought we'd be having tonight.
I did not think so either. I just think 38-1 to win the Super Bowl. I mean, you're not going to find a team with a playoff caliber team with added weapons on both sides of the ball and a developing young quarterback at 38-1 very often.
I'm also going to just throw this out there. I know that they gave a lot of money to AJ Brown tonight, but they're one of the heavily linked teams to Tyrann Mathieu still. And imagine that addition.
Who's that?
Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay. What a feeling for Eagles fans.
A+.
A+ across the board. Howie Roseman is locked in, seeing the ball. Tell us what you think of the Eagles' moves in the first round of the draft, getting Jordan Davis, trading for AJ Brown. Give us a grade in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure and turn on alerts so you know when one of our new videos pops up here on the Pick Six Podcast YouTube.